decided to get away from Austin. Place absolutely sucks. Bigger city, you know, more people. And I didn't even live in Austin. I lived in BK, but you know, I just got tired of the drama that's out there. And so here I am in a town of 1,600 people. It's got one street light, which is back there, back behind me where I just came from, on the highway. I choose not to go that way because I got a little back way. One of these days I'm going to regret coming this way. They're going to be having a funeral. I'm coming here with my exhaust loud as hell. I'd feel so bad, man. I'd probably turn around, let's be honest. I'm a dick, but I'm not that much of a dick. It is cold this morning. I'm sitting at about, I don't know, I think it's like 45 degrees, so I don't want to be revving these too much. Cold rubber, cold roads. Bad time, especially these roads. Who knows how well that's going to translate in the video. Moo cows. Moo, 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 moo. God, I love this part of Texas. There's a place up here that's just got green fields. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at this old building. I really want to check it out, but I'll probably get shot, you know, seeing as we're in Texas. That's the goal right there, man. Whoop. I want to make myself a tiny home. Not that small. I'm looking at a like a 14 by 40, 560 square feet. Plenty of room. Put a little shed on the side for the old bike. Yeah, it'll be a good time, man. I really hope this audio is coming through too. I've been sitting here just rambling, and it's probably all you hear is wind. I do have the mic stuck into the pads of my helmet, because I was having issues where it was getting too much wind just out exposed, and I have a little cattail on it and everything, but I ended up having to wedge it back down into the pads, and it helped a little bit, but it's been a while since I've recorded, so we'll see. I have no idea what the speed limit on this road is either. There's a yellow and black sign that says 35, but that's not a street legal sign for speed limit, so I kind of just cruise at 50, and I've never had issues. I've seen a sheriff's deputy out here maybe once. But I'm not out here ripping wheelies. I'm not doing 100 miles an hour. There's really no reason to mess with me. Donkey. Howdy. Oh boy, should have wore more than just a Magellan shirt and jeans. I mean, I can't complain. Here it is, December, and I'm still riding. Not like other places in the United States or the world for that matter, where you know you can only ride for 4 months. There's too much snow on the ground. This place makes deer corn, if I remember correctly. Oh, I'm about to lose my phone. Turn my volume down a little bit too. Can't hear myself talk. Got K-pop in my ear, you know. But yeah, they make deer corn out here. A lot of the local shops come buy it up, sell it at cost. It's big deer hunting place out here. Lots of leases in the area. Lots of big, what do they call, game ranches too. They have a bunch of crazy stuff out there. A bunch of exotics. You go out, you'll pay 20 grand or whatever. You go out and you shoot an exotic. Big business. I worked for Dish, I don't know, probably 10 years ago as an installer. I went out to one of them and he said, 20 grand will get you room and board. They'll feed you. They'll give you the rifle to use. It's got suppressors. I mean, like right when you walk in the entryway, it was just guns, wall to wall. Anything you can think of, they had. They're all got glass on them. Like I said, they got cams on them. It really was a beautiful sight. He had 6 rooms. And he keeps them full every weekend during season. So lots of money to be had, man. I mean, if you can get the property, that is. And then I don't know the story behind this, but I'm sure nobody's behind me. They keep these rocks like super painted all the time, and they always change. And I've never seen anybody paint them, but there's always something different. You know, I'll come through every once in a while, and a rock will be a different painting. It's interesting. Man, I am freezing. It could be worse. One time I was riding with this girl. It was a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Her and I had a good time. She lived about an hour away from where I was living in New Mexico. Gave her a ride home, and as we were riding home, there's the range. Wayne's Range. Party time. But yeah, as we were taking her home on the interstate, this wall of just cold air just blasted the hell out of us. And it got down to below freezing within a couple hours. I got to her house, dropped her off with her parents, and she's like, "Oh no, you can't go ride, it's too cold. Just wait till the morning." Well, in the morning, I had work at 7. You know, it's early, right? And I wake up, slept on the couch by the way, I woke up, it is 17 degrees outside. I had no cold weather gear. 0 cold weather gear. But in my backpack, I always keep a change of socks. You know, we hit a puddle, boots get wet, socks get wet, can't stand it. So I ended up riding down the interstate for an hour in 17-degree weather with just my normal gear on and socks over my gloves because my hands were so fucking cold. I couldn't feel them anymore. I pulled over, threw the socks on, and had to like fucking Mick grab that shit. Reach down into the fairings every once in a while, warm my fingers back up. Oh man, that was a hell of a day. It was a very long day. Oh man. You guys have any crazy riding stories like that? I'd love to hear them. Or are you more well prepared than I am? If you're well prepared, give me some tips. I keep wet weather gear, frogs and everything like that in my packs when I'm going on long rides. I don't have them on right now, but I've got some saddlebags that I put on here. Keep all my gear in, extra change of clothes. Thermals are very important, and wet weather gear that I can put over my gear to get wet in the rain. This is another hard thing about living in a small town. I love it. Love the people. Everybody goes slow. Here we are, 25 miles an hour in a 45. And I'm sure it's because I got some big old rabbit ears on my head with... Oh, damn. That roof fell in. And my dog, Zero, love him to death, but I actually got him from up here. I'll point it out. He was, what the heck is going on? He was being trained to be a service animal by a kid. His name was Nathan. Good kid. I mean, good from what I saw. He was in this juvenile correctional facility, so it's hard to tell for sure what he actually did. They wouldn't tell us. But he trained Zero to pretty good. I never kept up with his training, but he was able to do everything that a service animal needed to do. He just wasn't papered. But it's called the PAWS program. They'll get the dogs, they'll train them up, give the kids some responsibility, and the dog stays in the kennel in their little, I'm sure they don't call them cells, but in their room. All right here, Ron Jackson Juvenile Correctional Facility. Yeah, he's a good kid. I always wonder what happened to him. Hopefully he's not in a big boy prison now. up here. Alright, I'll bring you back in a minute. Go inside the store. This store had extra spicy hot Cheetos. Man, those are my jam. Can't find them anywhere. I absolutely love them. And of course, Full Throttle. Can't find those much anymore either. Especially the blue ones. That was my very first energy drink. 14 years old. At some friend's house. Older than me. I always tend to have older friends. And they're like, hey man, want an energy drink? I'm like, sure. They brought me two. They were called Blue Demons back then. 2 Full Throttle Blue Demons. I drank them both back to back. And oh my god, my mom was so pissed. So pissed. We were playing Rock Band. And yeah, I'm not much of a singer, as you can probably tell by my shitty singing. I sang the hell out of that Rock Band, I'll tell you what. Kept telling my mom that wait for my sisters to come of age so I could buy them their first energy drink. And she said, by God, you will not. This shit is the worst. And I gotta make a left up here, dude. Oh man, I slow down. I'm a bitch. I slow all the way down to make that turn, man. I've got no protection on this bike whatsoever. Really need to get some frame sliders or something on it, but I don't want to poke holes in the fairings, considering the fairings are getting harder and harder to find. Hey, hush up. You shut up. Alright, well this is where I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good one.